Hi guys, this is Sweet Pot's Thrift and I'll be showing you another haul video. I recently, in the past week or two, went to the Goodwill outlet and 2 estate sales. So I'll show you what I got at those places. So first, let me start the estate sale that was mostly like a garage sale. I thought this was cool. It's like a velvet and bronze dress clip that you put on the back. You just clip it in. And I thought it was cool that these were made in, I don't know if you can see that, but they were made in West Germany. It's upside down. These were made in West Germany. So I thought that was cool. They're very ornate. I thought they were pretty cool. I might use it one time if I find the right dress. But I also got this, I believe it's a tie clip, but I might find another use for it. But it's sterling silver, and I forgot that stone. It's not malachite, but it's an Israeli type stone they use in all their sterling jewelry. But if you see in the back, it is marked sterling in Israel right there. And for that piece I actually got for $5. Not too bad. This one, probably a couple bucks, not too much. So next I'll move on to the Goodwill outlet. And you never know what you'll find at the Goodwill outlet, but sometimes you find some treasures. And I've always been looking for a sterling candlestick, which this is. It's sterling weighted, but for $1, well worth the price of that. So that one's pretty cool. And this next one is, I think, the find of the week or the month for me. In another bin at the same Goodwill outlet, I found this cool basket. And when I flipped it to the bottom, I saw that, I don't know if you can read it, but it says sterling and it says 0.925. So if what I believe is true, this whole thing is sterling and it's pretty heavy. So I'm using it right now as a jewelry tray. It's pretty cool though. And just so you know, I'm not a dealer or buy things to sell. I just buy things for my own personal collection, so I thought that was pretty cool. So moving on to the estate sale I went to. I guess this person had moved, so they're selling their whole vineyard. Actually is somewhere in Napa Valley, and this person owned a vineyard, but the estate sale was at the actual house that was on the property. And so in one of the rooms I had seen a little, it's like a little religious box, but inside I found these guys. So first I found a vintage shell necklace, and again, just like the other clip, I don't know if I can get this to focus, but made in Germany right there. I happen to like things that are made in Germany because that's where I come from, so I thought that was pretty cool. And next thing I found were these religious charm bracelets. I thought they were pretty cool because I happen to have a bracelet that matches those, and they go very well together, so I just use them as like a hole on my wrist. So I thought that was cool. And you never know when you dig pretty deep in the bottom of those boxes, because just for the heck of them, I found these 3 earring backs. One's 14 karat gold, one's 18 karat gold, and one is sterling silver. So I always lose those or run out of them, so. And I got those for free, so that's pretty good deal for me. So while I was at the same estate sale, I happened to be digging in. It looked like a little office garbage, but I think that's what everyone assumed it was. So they didn't realize that there's actual things in this garbage. So I started pulling stuff out, just like empty plastic bags. I saw a lot of jewelry bags similar to this, a lot of them. So, you know, of course I'm gonna look inside them, make sure there's no jewelry. But lo and behold, in that box, or the garbage can, first, let me show you this one. This bag is actually mine, but in the bottom of that trash can was this, and I can tell right away it was sterling, which, by the way, this is a big pin, but it is marked on the bottom. It's upside down. I don't know if you can see that. Let me try and focus one more time. Right there it says DJL and 0.925. But yeah, I was like, score. And then I also found this cool thing, which again, I was 90% sure it was sterling, but I wasn't going to look for no sterling marks yet. So when I went to pay for these, the lady, obviously, she can tell too, so she looked, she's like, you know, this is sterling, right? And I'm like, uh-huh. And she's like, how about $7 for this? I'm like, okay, that's not too bad. And this one, she didn't even, I don't know if she didn't know or she didn't think, but she didn't price this as if it was sterling. So she just put this in a pile of other stuff, and she's like, $1 for that stuff. And I was like, okay. But when I got home, I actually looked, and lo and behold, there is a sterling mark. It says Stike Sterling. I actually looked that up, and the exact same bracelet like this sold on eBay for $200. So that is an incredible find for me. And then last but not least, I found this in one of their jewelry like tubs or bowls that they put around. Usually they fill it with just costume jewelry, which I like costume jewelry too, which is why I was looking through it. But I saw this, and then I looked at the face of this, and I noticed it said Argento 0.925, and I just assumed sterling silver. But I had just only found this piece, so I was like, do I want it? I don't know if it's sterling silver. I don't know if those are real jewels. But then lo and behold, I started digging more, and I found the other piece. And on the clasp, it is inside there, it's marked 925, which I was like, okay, that means probably the whole piece is sterling as well, which I had suspected. There's 925. I think it's upside down, but so I looked this up and actually found this very, very similar, same company that sells these. Something similar to this sold for about $75. So I only got this for $1, by the way. So as long as I can find a little watch repair shop to fix that part and put a new battery in it, probably be total maybe $10 investment, hopefully, but not a bad find at all. And these jewels turned out to be crystal, but still nice. So yeah, guys, that's my haul for these past 2 weeks. So hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.